Hello. Hi, Karen. Hello, hello. Hi, Christine. Hi, Laura. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Lori. Had to have a cute little background for the start of a candyversary. Come on now. Oh, okay. Getting all set up here. Little thing that's sticking in my gloves. Stop it. Get out of here, you little fuzzy. Hi, Lori. Hi, Jolene. How is everyone tonight? Hey, Victoria. Same, Lori. Same. Very tired. Hi, Ivory. Hi, Em. Hi, Grandma. How's everyone's week? Yes, coffee, coffee, coffee. I didn't have coffee today this morning, and I had to travel for work at 6:30 a.m. for a 2-hour drive, and I was dragging. It was a rough morning. But I came home, I got home early, I had coffee, and I took a nap. So we should be good to go. All right. Just letting people jump in before we get started. Yeah, it's a very, very early morning. We had to drive for an event, so we had to be there at 8:30. It's a 2-hour drive, so I had to get up at 6. Well, I got up at 4:30 to leave by 6:30 because I'm a very groggy early morning person. Like, even on a normal day, getting up at 6 o'clock for work, like, I need an hour to, like, acclimate to being awake. So I'm a very groggy starter for the day. Okay. Let me okay, I need to get that out of the way. All right. I think I have everything I need. Oh, now I have. It's all over my gloves. Little paper bits. Get out of here. Yeah, I need like a good 2 hours to like have coffee, wake up, get moving. My brain does not work that early. Like it just, I'm a slow starter, man. I'm not one of those people that jump out of bed and I'm like ready to go. I need time. And I'm a grumpy person. All right. If you hear me writing things down, it's because I'm writing people's names down as they come in. No particular reason why. I just want to know who's here. I'm not going to like hunt down anybody if they don't show up to my live or anything. All right. So I have swatches of some of the collection. I don't have the full collection, but I do have a good chunk of them. Hi, Laura. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Bree. We got a whole crew in here tonight. Okay. So these are the colors that I have from the collection. So if you saw my mani yesterday, I used the first two colors here in that mani plus Gold Dust, which any of the fine metallic shimmers go perfectly with this entire collection. So we'll start out. This is Taupe. And then Dreamy. And then there's Cheers to Two. Caramel Chrome, which is the perfect name for it. And then Lost Trinkets. Flambe, which is a thermal, and it actually goes to, let's see if I can get it to change while we're sitting here. It goes to like a strawberry pink at its brightest. Really cool thermal. There you go. There you go. And there's lots of pretty like hollow shimmer in this too. Pour Me a Glass. Blush. And Stargazing, which I love these itty bitty little stars. They're so cute. Itty bitty little stars. Bree, you got your first chrome. Ooh, they're good. They're good. This one I swatched over a brown base. So you can go, you could do a white base, you could do black, you could do a brown. Hi, Amanda. Yeah, I love the tiny little itty bitty stars. Look at them. They're so cute. So cute. Hi, Stacy. Okay. Hopefully I can keep up with writing everybody's names down as they come in. We'll probably do a sound off later just to make sure everybody's here. So tonight, I think the colors that I'm going to play with are these three. So we're going to play with the Thermal Flambe, Pour Me a Glass, and Blush. Hi, Christina. Hi. Hey, Lenny. So we're going to play with some pinks tonight in typical candy fashion. Okay, so let me clean up my little candy celebration here so we can get started. So what all did you guys pick up? Did you already buy? Are you waiting? I love this little 3D butterfly. It's so cute. Hi, Stephanie. You're on a pink kick right now. All right. I'm not always the biggest fan of pinks, but I do love these like rosy pinks. They're growing on me. Okay, so there's blush. There's flambe. And where are you? Pour me a glass. You did. Oh, I'm glad you got the gels. That reminds me. Okay, so I have the gels right here in front of me. I want to show you guys the bottles because they're so pretty. Let me get all my grubby fingerprints off of them. Hi, Randy. Stargazing in flambe. Okay. All right. So here are the gels. Look how pretty they are. I love the rose gold handles. So we have a clear base coat, the Temper Gel Diamond top, and the matte top coat. I haven't used the matte yet. We may test her out tonight. Not sure yet. We'll see where the mani takes us. But I have used these two. I prefer to use dip liquids as my base. But if you are a diehard gel base girly, you're going to love these. They're about medium consistency. The Tempered Gel Diamond Top Coat, chef's kiss. It's beautiful. It's like, this one's a little bit thicker than the base coat. And it is clear. It's juicy. And it is strong. Like it is, Diamond Top is accurate. It is so sturdy. You guys are going to love these if you love gels. So tonight we'll be using these as the final step in our mani, because I always end mine with gel top. So we're going to do gel base and gel top to end our mani tonight. But it's juicy. She pretty. But I love the bottles. So just a couple things about the collection. If you didn't see already, it's going to be 20% off through the weekend. That's the collection, the second anniversary collection, the bundle, and then the new gels. The gels are HEMA-free and 9-free for anybody who has gel issues, which I also do. And the dip liquids should be here any day now. So fingers crossed those get here soon. And then on Monday, if you would like to join the candy collab that we're doing on Monday, the 18th, you use any candy dips that you want, and then make sure that you use the hashtag, oh my God, hashtag candy is 2. So candy is, and then the number 2. Is that my spiel out of the way? I think that's my spiel out of the way. Oh yeah, I didn't even talk about the brushes. They are the lovely rounded. I love paddle brushes like this. They are soft, they're rounded so you can get right in the cuticle and not touch. Beautiful. Love, 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 love. Okay, so let's get our colors started. I only need 3 of those right now. Hi, Patty. I love round brushes too. That is my favorite style of brush on any kind of, like even nail polish, gel top, gel base, anything like that. I want a round brush. It is my favorite. Hi, Patty. And then flambe. I love this name. Flambe. Feels fancy. Feels super fancy. Okay. I like them curvy. Yes, paddle brushes, paddle brushes. We're so excited for those. Catching back up on comments. You guys are chatty tonight. I love it. Hi, Grace. I love when the group is chatty. I hate when you get like a live and everyone just kind of sits there and no one talks. I want to sit here and talk to myself. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to work on some medium coffin tonight. Get that little guy out of there. Get. Oh, Grace, I'm sorry about your duckies. Poor things. Aw. Little babies. Okay, so I'm using blush. This is Pour Me a Glass. And yeah, Pour Me a Glass. And then Flambe, which is a thermal. It goes from like a deep purple. Actually, I'll pull the swatches out. So these are the colors I'm using tonight. And this one turns from this color to like a strawberry pink. She's pretty sensitive too. Very pretty. They're matte. These tips are already matte when you get them. They're already textured. Okay, so I'm actually going to pull these down a little bit. I'm going to put this up top, maybe. Maybe. I haven't figured out how to film with this thing yet. Well, we'll do it like this. There we go. We'll do it like that. And we'll just put this here. Maybe. I don't know. My situation, I moved all my stuff around, so I'm like, I'm all discombobulated. Oh, I can't wait to see that, Emmy. I haven't been really on Instagram today. I've been in the car for too many hours. All right, so let's start. How do I want to start? I think I want to put the thermal on the thumb because I love giving thermal a good spotlight. Thermals are so fun. And I also have some little rose gold, like butterfly. They're not quite charms, but they're kind of like glitters, little metal glitters. That we're going to use tonight too. And they will be free while supplies last with orders. So I can show you those too. But I definitely want to play with them because they're super cute. There's like different shapes of butterflies. So there's like little ones that are, these actually like are raised, like the wings are raised so they'll stick up off your nail. And then the other ones are, well, these ones are too, these little ones. And then I think there's medium-sized ones too. Oh, those ones are bent too. Okay, I stand corrected. They're all kind of 3D. So I think those are really pretty. So we're going to play with those tonight too. Yes. I think you need some colors, Grace. Retail therapy. Okay, so then we're going to do, I think we're going to do, what do I want to do? Let's see. I'm thinking. I think I really want to let this thermal shine a little bit. So we're going to do Chew Nails with the thermal. And then I think we may do I think I want to do blush on the pinky. Okay, we can do that. Do blush with the glitter ombre from the cuticle to the tip. I can do that. Who did I miss? Hi, Jasmine. Thank you so much for coming to the live. I'm so happy to hear that you're new to dipping. Dipping is so much fun. I have tons of videos here in the Candy group. So if you look at the events tab in the Candy group, all of my past lives are here. You can watch any of those videos. And I also have a ton of videos on YouTube right now. Most of them are candy dips, so you can check out any of those too. And I give tips and tricks on how to apply glitters and things like that. But if anything during the live, if you have questions, let me know. I'll try to like over explain myself just because I know there's someone new here. So please ask questions if you're confused, if you have anything, that you want clarification on, yeah, welcome. Welcome to the Addiction, because that's exactly what it is. We're happy to have you here. The candy community is the best. Everyone is super sweet and helpful. So even if you can't get a hold of like me, if you ask anything in the Facebook group, someone is going to answer you. There are other ambassadors. The owner, Karen, she's always responsive, so you could always message her or tag her in a question. Any of us. Okay, so I am using dip liquids tonight, and these are low odor dip liquids because I get dip flu, which unfortunately means that I get almost flu-like symptoms when I use the dip liquids because of the evap off of the liquid, like the smell. It agitates my sinuses. So if you ever use dip liquids and you find that like you're getting stuffy the next day or you feel kind of ill, sometimes it's because of the dip liquids. So you could always try low odor dip liquids. Some are low odor, some are no odor. So you just got to play around and find. I just got dip all over my finger. You got to find out what dip liquids work for you. Or if you're a gel girly, you can use gel base. That also works. Yes, you can apply the dip first to the tips and then put them on your nails. Depends on how long you want them to stay on your nails. So like for me, I don't use my nails like on the day-to-day. I just kind of like do the sets and then take pictures and then pop them back off. But you can buy little sticky tabs like these. This is not a full set, of course, but you can buy little sticky tabs like this, and you just put these on your nail, pull off the protective layer, and then you can stick the tabs on. And that gives you, I would say, it depends on how rough you are with your hands, but usually people find about a couple days to a week with the sticky tabs. You could also use, if you're familiar with like regular nail tip glue, like when you buy press-ons at the store, that also works too. So you just put the glue on your nail like you would normally, and then just put the press-on on. That's basically what I'm making, is just a set of press-ons like you would buy at like a Sally's or a Walmart or, you know, any place like that. Let's see, did I miss any other questions? That was a long-winded answer. Apologies. I love telling new people about dipping and like being able to do your nails at home, because that's how I started and I am completely obsessed. So anybody that I can help figure out the best way to do their nails at home, that's the best. Yeah, a lot of people do wear the respirator because of the smells of the dips. Yes, you can use regular nail glue. That works perfect. Grace, I've actually considered it. I actually kind of have a semi, I guess, I haven't really talked about this. I am considering making my own business for press-ons. I have like a slight business plan started. I have a brand and a look. I've looked into getting my business license, so we'll see. It's a big jump, especially working full time, you know. So I'm still playing around with it, but it's out there. It's in the works a little bit, so we'll see. We shall see. Okay, so this was layer number 1. I'm letting these sit and dry for a second, and you can kind of see that these are dry already. So I'm going to dust these off just to get any extra dip off of the top so I don't contaminate my liquids. You want a sneak listen of the name. Okay, so I don't know how anybody's going to feel about this name. But if anybody knows me, I am a huge fan of green. And I was thinking of calling it Viridian, which is like the really rich, deep foresty green. It was the color of like my wedding color, like the main focus color of my wedding. And it's one of my favorite colors. It's just like a deep, rich, foresty green. And it's so luxurious and pretty. So I'm thinking it may be called Viridian. I could do lives while we watch you make... that would be cool. That would be really cool. Yes, you know me. The packaging would probably be green. The logo's going to be green. I have all kinds of ideas. Okay, back to candy. Sorry. Okay, we're going in with layer number 2. So I'm just painting a layer of the dip base onto the nail. And you can dip in to your dip powder. You can lay flat like I like to. So I just kind of lay in and tip the nail tip back and forth just to like make sure I get all the sides. And then I just tap off any extra. Sometimes I will tap off like with a little brush. And there you go. You can also pour over. Some people like that better. You guys are so sweet. That makes me really excited that people would actually be interested in that. Yeah, Jasmine, you can use dip liquids and they will last you. I used to only do strictly dip liquids. I didn't do any gels at first. And I would get about 2 weeks out of them. Just make sure you prep your nails really well, especially if you're going to do either directly on your nails with dip, because you can do that. Or if you're going to do the tips, make sure that you clean your nail with some alcohol or acetone just to get any oils off. Make sure you're pushing back your cuticles because that'll let the glue adhere to the base, which is usually where your lifting starts first. And then don't use too much glue to where you're flooding and causing extra, because then water will get under there and that'll cause a pop off. And you don't want any like water to get underneath your nail because you can get greenies and nobody wants little fungus nails. And also a trick is to buff your nail lightly. Don't like buff it smooth, but just enough to give it little scratches before you put your glue on, because that allows the glue to adhere into those ridges and it'll hold better. So you get longer wear. I think I hit all the basics there. I think. What's a typical drying time between layers? Since I use low odor dip liquids, it's a little bit slower. Usually I can move on, even if the layer is not completely dry, within like 30 seconds. But I feel like with regular dip liquids, they dry pretty fast. I would say, actually, most layers of like regular dip liquids dry within a couple seconds. Like they're so fast. And you can usually tell when you look at it, like the nail will look dry. If you like kind of like test it and touch it and it feels like sticky still, give it another second to dry fully, but usually regular dip liquids dry pretty fast. All right, and then we're gonna go in with this one. I'm gonna pull this just so I don't get glitter everywhere. Okay. So I'm going in with another layer of dip base, and I'm wiping off my brush off to the side here on some lint-free wipes just to make sure that I don't get any glitter contamination into my dip liquids. I picked up a lot of glitter on that dip. We're not going to need to do any hand placing. Perfect. We love that. And because I'm using low odor dip liquids and these dry much slower, I have more time to like press my glitters down and move them around, which I like to do just to save myself filing and having any weird bumpy, lumpy nails. Kind of just saves time overall. Especially with chunky glitters, filing is a little more tricky because you don't want to cut into any of your glitters. That will cause silvering. Basically, when you take a file to any glitter, it will take the color off the top and you'll get like the silver glitter that's underneath, and nobody wants that. You want the actual color. So I like to take my time and press the glitters down as much as I can. And then I also have a trick later, after you apply a clear base in your activator, that also helps. So there's layer number 2. I don't think I'm gonna have to do any more layers on those, so that's nice. Usually Karen's dips are 2 dips and done. With chunky glitters, sometimes I do a layer of like hand placement, but I don't think I'm gonna have to on this one because it's got plenty of small glitters also in the mix. You can see there's lots of small glitters in the base. Apologies. My voice has been like cracking all day. I hope I'm not getting some cooties. I don't want them. Okay. I'm noticing a little piece of my glitter. Okay. There was like a little part on my nail that it looked like I didn't get enough powder on it, so I just dipped that back in there. Okay. Yeah, like throughout the day, it's just been kind of like going in and out, so I don't know if I'm like, I don't feel sick, but my voice just keeps like cracking and breaking. And I keep having to clear my throat. I'm just dusting these off camera. We're not doing anything crazy for the holidays. We're gonna go to my mom's on Thanksgiving Day. And then we're going to my sister-in-law's house on the 30th to see all of my husband's side of the family and all the kiddos. So we'll be going and traveling to their house. Okay, so we're gonna do a glitter ombre on this finger. So I'm going to grab, and y'all know, my dusty, crusty frazzled brush, because this is my favorite brush and it works. And I'm just gonna do a layer of dip base. And then I'm gonna point the nail. I'm gonna do an ombre from the cuticle up. So I'm actually gonna point it down so I can control how high up the nail it goes. So I'm just picking up that glitter and I'm tapping. Mainly on this first layer, it's gonna be the more fine glitters that are probably gonna land. And then I like to go in and add the chunkier glitters later, once this is dried a little bit. Or if I'm being impatient, immediately. But since there's so many fine glitters in the base of this, you'll get a nice scattered look, even just from the tapping, which I love. Okay. And this is just like a little chibi brush. It's a Beetles brush that I got off of Amazon, but this is basically all I use it for. But it's been frayed and frazzled from being cleaned and just, you know, acetone and, or not acetone, alcohol dries it out. And she's seen better days, but she's still loved and well used. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to just make a couple little like dots where I want to put some of the chunky glitters. And I'm going to dot into that glue. This is just a water marbling tool. You can get these on Amazon too. And I'm just going to pick up a glitter and just put it, one of the chunkier glitters, where I put that glue. Or the dip base, not glue. Goodness. And I'm just trying to pick up different colors so we have a little bit of everything. Just realized how far down from the camera I was. Apologies. And then anything that's like stuck to my brush or my little tool here, I'm just gonna kind of stick on the nail. So there we go. And then these, once they've dried a little bit, will be ready for some clear dip. So while those are drying, I'm gonna go ahead and put these away. So I don't accidentally knock them off the table, you know, in typical Brittany fashion. I don't want to yeet something. Hopefully I can catch up on comments here to see if I missed anything. What do I use to stick to stands? I use the same little, the little press-on sticky tabs that I showed earlier. I just use those on my stands, and normally I can get several uses out of them. If you wipe them down with alcohol and like a lint-free wipe and let them dry for a second, they get sticky again, and you can just add more press-ons. Yes, Janet, this is the new release. Everything that came out today. So it's just 3 of the colors. So anybody who missed it at the beginning, I'll go ahead and show these while we're waiting for those to dry. I'll show you the ones that I have. I don't have the full set, but I have a good chunk of them. So I used these 2 in my mani from yesterday, and we're using these 3 tonight. So we have Taupe, Dreamy, Cheers to 2, Caramel Chrome, Lost Trinkets, Flambe, Pour Me a Glass, Blush, and Stargazing. Yeah, I don't like the putty. The putty wiggles too much for sure. Especially when you go into file, I fling nails everywhere. Okay, so what was the other question? I saw one. What size jars am I using? I'm using the sample size. So they're basically, what are these considered? These 5 mil, Karen? I think these are 5 mil. Let me see if I have, let me see. Where's one of my 1/4 ounce jars? Yeah, so this is like a 1/4 ounce jar, which I only have like a samples amount worth in there because I shared this with a friend. But this is the size that you would get if you got a 1/4 ounce. And then this is a sample size. And then this is, I believe this is the 1 ounce jar. So there's the difference. Yeah, 5 mil. Okay. Yeah, so there are like the 3 standard sizes. So if you're like trying a color, then you're not sure about, I would do samples. If there's a color you use all the time, like a nude, a white, a black, I would definitely go 1/4 ounce. And clear, you can go anywhere between a 1/4 ounce and an ounce jar. Just depends on how much you go through. I go through a lot of clear, so I like to get the bigger jars. But like my basics, nude, white, black. So like Jet and Marshmallow are go-tos from Candy. Use them all the time. I have them in 1/4 ounce jars. And then like all of my fun, like I would call them trendy fashion colors, I get a lot in the samples because I don't use them over and over and over again like I would a white or a black or the clear, because you use this with every mani. Yeah, crystal clear is amazing. I'm going to show you just here in a second how amazing it is. It's one of my favorite clears on the market. And it is clear. White Hot Glow. Yeah, that's a popular one. Let's see. Just making sure. Okay, I was just making sure I got all of the questions that anybody had. And if you're shopping any of the new stuff this weekend, so the 2nd anniversary collection, the bundle, or any of the gels, they are 20% off through the weekend. And then if you shop any other time, you can use my code, which is BRIT10, so that's BRITT10, or you can use any of the other ambassador codes. You can find them throughout the Candy page, or if you're on Instagram, you can see a lot of us girls there. There's Dee Dee, there's Victoria, Emmy, Rachel, Kylie. I'm trying to remember everybody. I'm blanking. Victoria, Dee Dee, Rachel, Emmy, me, Kylie. I think those are the main girls. And then we have guests right now too. I'm sorry if I missed somebody. My brain is not working today. All right. And this is a brand new jar of clear, so she's fresh. Yes, there are guest ambassadors too. Okay, I'm just dusting these off into my little trash can beside me. And I'm also making sure that I get underneath the bottom of the nail, because once I dip into this clear, if I tap off, any pigment that's underneath the nail is going to fall into your clear and contaminate it. So I like to make sure I dust off the bottoms of the nails really well too. And also keep that in mind if like you're applying to your actual nails, make sure you are getting underneath the tips of your nails and dusting off really well to make sure that you're not going to get any pigment and stuff mixed up in here. Pigment's harder to get out of a clear than a glitter. Usually you can catch a glitter really well. Oh, that's nice, Karen. Yes, definitely try the clear. It's amazing. Okay. So these ones are still kind of wet. Glitters dry, especially with the low odor oh my god. Dip liquids. I need a nap, guys. Another one. Oh my goodness. They dry a little bit slower, so I'm gonna do the solids first. Yeah, I knew you guys would love that. That's it. I'm leaving. I'm going home. I'm gonna go hide now. Jeez Louise. All right. I did. I'm just going to tap off into here just to make sure I don't get, especially this thermal. I don't want it to get in. Dip liquids, guys. Dip liquids. Wieners. Oh my god. You guys are fun. I love this group. I love this group so much. Oh, maybe I do. I don't know. Somebody text my husband. I'm sorry, Karen. Anybody that knows me, I'm not G-rated. I have the mouth of a sailor. I'm A-okay with it, Laura. I love that things from the lives have become like little colloquial, whatever it's called. Colloquialisms? Whatever it is. Little fun phrases that we say in the group. Colloquialisms? I don't remember what the word is. Oh my god, I need to go to bed. Colloquialisms? Is that the word? Hell, I don't know. I did start the wieners thing. I'm sorry. Actually, you know, Karen started the wieners thing. Yes, she did. And then I just kind of like went with it after that. Okay, to dip into clear with the glitter, I like to put a generous layer on because I want to get in all the like little cracks and crevices just to fill it in, and it helps smooth the nail out so we don't have to file as much. So I am extra generous. And I let that like really get in between all the glitters. Karen was like, what should our code be for the Halloween sale? And I was like, wieners. It has to be wieners 10. Actually, I think it was wieners 20. Oh, shit. That's funny. I love our little candy jokes. It's my favorite. These are some of my favorite lives to do, genuinely. It is so fun. Oh, I can't wait to tell my husband about that. He's gonna crack up. I might have to do I'll download this video and I'm gonna cut just that part of the audio, and that's gonna become like the new GIF for things. Hilarious. Okay, so I'm letting that clear kind of melt in with the liquids. That really lets it become super clear once you activate. The savory s'mores. Yes. We're always talking about food, wieners, dips, you know. It's not alive if we don't talk about food or wieners. This is why we can't have nice things, guys. This is why we can't have nice things. Oh, hell. I would wear that shirt. I would definitely... A girl's best friends. Brie, I'm done. Well, now I'm making shirts. Okay, so we're going in with a layer of activator here. Just to set all of the layers. It hardens all of the layers of dip and melts everything together. So I'm going to do the solids first because they're the easiest. You basically just have to just brush the activator on and let everything kind of melt together. And it kind of does it for itself. Unless you have any lumps or bumps, you should be pretty good. But for the glitters, there is a trick that I will share here in a second. We were looking for a new candy slogan. Now it's just dips, D's, and wieners. Oh my gosh. We do need a collection that's all just inside jokes from the lives. I would love that. That would be so fun. I'm trying to concentrate. I'm trying. Also, you'll see, just because of the chemical reaction between the dip and the activator, the nail gets warmer during that, activation process. So you can see the change in the thermal slightly. Okay, so when you're doing anything with an extra in the glitter, so anything with a chunky glitter, even fine glitters, a foil, a flaky, anything like that, you can apply a layer of activator. And usually I'm pretty generous just to make sure those layers are nice and melted. And then I kind of fan the nail and you'll see it go from super shiny to a semi-matte. You see how that shifted there? And if you touch it, it should still be kind of, I don't know, it's not wet and it's not sticky, but you can tell that there's some give to it. And if you press down, it just melts all those layers together and it will push any of your glitters that are sticking up, anything like that. It keeps them from being filed into. So for this being 2 layers of dip and then a glitter ombre on top, look how smooth that nail is already. That is smooth. One, because we took the time to press down when we were moving through the nail, and then doing this press down part on the activation. Bye, Michelle. Thanks for stopping by, babe. Now I need to do a Ding Dong Cakes mani. And you'll really see how well this tip works when we do this next nail, because I used to hate chunky glitters. I hated them. I hated them so much. So I'm going to show you before. Hopefully you can see. Do you see all the little divots and bumpies and lumpies? And you can see all the pieces that are sticking up. So especially with a chunky glitter, an all chunky glitter nail, I'm going to be extra, extra generous with the activator. And sometimes I'll do this process twice. And again, this takes a little bit longer to dry than just like a regular solid. So you gotta kind of like fan it, and you can like test touch. And if if you see that any of those little like stringies come away, don't press down, because that's all gonna stick to your glove and it'll ruin your mani. But like now I can sit and I can press this and smooth it all out. And it just melts everything together. And if like it starts to set and you feel like you didn't get everything pressed down the way you wanted to, activate again and do the same thing again. Like let it dry a little bit and then start pressing it down. And you can like shape the sides. Just really spend time making sure that is extra smooth, because that's going to take so much time off of your filing. You're not going to cut into your glitters. This has been my favorite tip of all time that I've learned with dipping. And anybody who uses dip liquids, I will recommend this 100%. So if you remember how bumpy and stuff that nail was when we first started, look how nice and smooth that is now. There's no pieces sticking up. There's a little bit of smoothing that needs to happen, but like if you touch this nail in person, it's so smooth now. So really all I'm gonna have to do is do like a light buff across the top, just to make sure that that's nice and smooth, and clean up my sidewalls and like the free edges. And she'll be nice and smooth. It cuts down so much time. Best tip I've ever learned. Okay, so now everyone's favorite part of the live. It's filing ASMR. Yes, we're gonna go into filing next. So I will take one of these little like soft banana files. It is a 100-180. You can also use, oops, sorry, that has a brand on it. Apologies. You can get these anywhere. I get a lot of these on Amazon. These are 100-180 ones too. And then I also use a 60-60-100 little buffing block. No, I don't. Did you cap on clear? I don't. But you can. Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Victoria. Brandis isn't here, or she is going to get angry. When you do builder gel, do you use the gel liquids? Yes. Always use a gel base before you go in with your builder gel. That helps everything stick to the nail and it prevents lifting. Yeah, filing buffing is definitely, it could be optional. I think depending on how neat you are when you're doing your sets, there is like small amounts of filing that you can do and get away with it and just put your top coat on. But personally, I like to go through and make sure everything is nice and cleaned up around the edges, and especially like on the tip, because sometimes it can get little bumps and stuff just from, you know, dipping into the powder. And then I like to give everything a nice good buff. Ooh, there. It is not alive. It happens every time. It is not alive unless I throw a nail. The glitter is Pour Me a Glass. So again, I use these little sticky tabs. I'm just going to wipe this with alcohol. This tab might be old. That might be why it's not working. But I just wipe it. And I just kind of wait to see. Every time, Victoria. Every time. Actually, I think this might be old. So I'm just going to apply a new one. And because I'm lazy, I'm putting it right over the top of the other one. So I just put it on there, press it down, and then I'm taking the top off. Taking the top off. I didn't even take it to dinner first. I'm just taking the top off. Okay, so now that that's nice and secure, I will give it a nice buff across the top just to smooth it out. And you will see, like, as you're filing, how smooth the nail's getting, and you'll be able to see, like, the difference in color between the Like where you haven't filed and where you have. I know that one was intentional though. The other one was just like a Freudian slip. That's why we can't have nice things. I'm going straight to the basement, aren't I, Karen? Straight to the basement. Bye, Ivory. Thanks for coming. So I'm just doing across the top and sides. And if you were doing this on your actual nail, you would just kind of like hug the file like up close to your cuticle and just kind of like rock it around. And then again, just get the tip. And then give that a nice buff. Straight to the basement. I knew it. I'm a permanent resident of the basement now. I can't wait to tell Kylie. She'll be so happy. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. That like needed no filing at all. That is so smooth. So smooth. You can see from me filing it, it got warm, so it's nice and... Yeah, where is Kylie? Jerk. I'm gonna harass her. Did anyone let her out of the basement? Is that where she is? Well, I'm gonna replace that one too. Just while we're at it. These ones are a little old, so that's probably why. Where did you go? Oh, where'd you go? Hello? Little sheet of stickers. Where did you go? And another one. No snacks for Kylie tonight. Yes. She's on my list. How dare she? She's supposed to be here. Rude. Yeah, apparently I need to replace all my sticky tabs on my stands because they have been through it. Actually, I haven't replaced them in a while, so that doesn't surprise me. I have a lot of stands and I just kind of like stick tips to them and like I'll pre-shape them and everything and just put them on the stands, and then when I'm feeling like doing a mani, I just grab one out of my bin on whatever shape and size that I want to work with, and then I don't have to do that like extra step when I'm feeling motivated to do a set. But it's been a bit, so I probably need to replace all of my sticky tabs. No snacks for Kylie. I'm not sneaking her any snacks. Get out of here, little flaky. Is she here? There you are. I thought you weren't here. I was about to come down to the basement and say, what the heck are you doing, Kylie? I'm now going to be a permanent resident of the basement with you, Kylie. She did. She knew we were talking about her. Is the gold chrome the same as the one in the St. Patrick's Day collection? I don't believe so. You mean the one from this collection? The caramel chrome? That one's entirely new. I don't know. I don't recall the St. Patrick's Day one. Why am I blanking? Karen, help. I don't think I have that chrome. It's a little more yellow gold. Okay. I was going to say, I don't think I have that one. Or I would pull it out. That nail looks nice. shape up the tip a little bit more. My gloves are a mess. All the filing dust. All right, and now on to the glitter. So this shouldn't need a whole lot. I'm just gonna go along the edge. Get that nice and cleaned up. Cuticle actually looks pretty good. I'm dropping stuff. Oh my lord. Can't have nice things. Can't have nice things. I can see glitters tucked underneath of this nail, so I'm just kind of like picking them out so I can file them away. And then let's see if this one yeets. I guarantee it does. Hopefully not across the room because I don't want to chase it down. This one shouldn't need too much filing though. Just a little bit of shaping. Glitters do get a little wonky, so kind of like pay attention to your overall shape too, not just smoothness, but you kind of like want to look at your nail from ahead and like down the nail so you can see like, oh, is this sticking up a little bit on the sides? Is there like a weird lump? Is it like you can see back here, there's like a little like unevenness, so I can kind of just like shape the nail like that too. So you want to make sure you look at your nails for all sides. We're gonna have just a full collection. It's gonna be like 30 something dips. Actually, I forgot about this. This collection, some of the colors were inspired by like each of us ambassadors. So Lost Trinkets is mine. And when Karen asked me what I wanted to name it, I said Wieners. She said, we can call it Wieners. And I was like, no, we're not doing that. Because everybody else had like really pretty names. I was like, no, we're not calling it Wieners. Now I'm glad we didn't, because we can do like a funny inside joke collection. Yep, now you would. Yours was, that's why yours was Basement Dweller, Kylie. Oh, shit, that's funny. Basement Dweller. Oh, I love it so much. Okay, I'm just dusting my little tray off here. I'm gonna dust my desk off a bit. You actually wanted it to be Basement Dweller, Kylie? I picked that name for you, by the way. She was like, let's put funny names for some of the other girls. And I was like, Kylie's has to be Basement Dweller. Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Brittany's dip is called Deck. That's funny. Okay, so now that we're all filed and shaped, and I have a little sticky tab stuck to my finger, I'm going to activate one more time just to make sure everything's nice and melted together. And this nail is crooked on the stand, so I want to fix that before we go in with nail art and such, because it will, the liquids will like pool crooked. So, one more layer of activator after you buff. And if you're using all dip liquids, which I don't like dip top coat, that's just me personally. I know people that love it. You do your last layer of activator, you wait a couple seconds. I think it's like 20 seconds or something like that. you have to follow the instructions of like the actual liquids that you're using. And then you wipe that off to make sure there's no extra on your nail. And then you use your first layer of dip top. And then you wait for it to go, like it goes pretty fast. You'll see it go kind of dry. And then you do your second layer. But make sure you follow your instructions for the dip liquids because everyone is different and gives different recommendations. So follow the brand's instructions. But I am going to go in with, how do I want to do this? Because we are going to do art. We're going to use the butterflies. So I think I just want to do the butterflies maybe on these two nails, I'm thinking. I love gel top. It's my favorite. Me and Dip Top do not get along. I tried for the longest time. And I was actually to the point where I was using like a quick dry regular nail polish top coat as my top over dip because I hated dip top coat. Hated it. No, there's not. But while supplies last, in your order, there are these beautiful little rose gold butterflies. Actually, let me get this little tray out and I will show you. And they're all like 3D butterflies. So the wings are slightly raised from the center. So you will get some dimension on your nails. Keep that in mind. If you are rough on your nails, these will likely get knocked off if you don't secure them very well. So just keep that in mind. If you're rough on your hands, you might not want to do something like this. These might be like a special occasion nail. Okay. So there's the little butterflies. There's really small ones of these like textured butterflies. There's medium-sized ones, and then there's these really pretty cutout ones. So I think we're gonna do, actually, I'm gonna go in with a layer of, I'm gonna do the art nails first. I'm gonna go in with a layer of gel base, and I'm using the candy one, the new ones, the clear base coat. I guess I can show you right after let me do this first. So this is like a medium consistency. It's not super thin, but it does self-level really nicely. I'd like to do just like a thin coat, and I'm like wiping my brush off to make sure there's not too much like on the actual nail, because I don't want it to like well around the sides, because you will create like it'll create a weird shape. So these are gonna go, well, this nail, I guess, is going to go in the lamp for 60 seconds. The dry time in a UV LED lamp for this one is 60 seconds. These are soak off, by the way, 15 mil or half a fluid ounce. There are the ingredients. Again, it is HEMA and 9-free, so that's perfect for anybody with any kind of sensitivities, but please check these out. Make sure you don't have any other sensitivities to these. You never know. Some people get panels done for gels and stuff. I've talked to several girls that have had gel allergies that they had to go have dermatologists do like a panel to find out why they were having such a bad reaction to doing their nails, and they found like weird ingredients were causing the problem, not just HEMA. So keep that in mind too. If you have any problems like that, you could always see a dermatologist or your doctor, find out what's going on. So, let's see here. Okay, so this nail is going to be super pink coming out of the lamp because it's warm. Isn't that such a pretty color? Like, look at the difference. I love thermals. They're so fun. And this will be tacky, so if you're not wearing gloves, try not to touch gels. You don't really want to get any kind of like gels on your fingers. But I'm going to take some like more, this is like a thicker rhinestone glue, and I'm going to take a dotting tool. And I think what I'm going to do is to create like a little cascading butterfly. So I'm going to do like the biggest one, like a medium one, and then like a small one. And I just touched it. Remember I just said don't touch it? And then I touched it. So I'm going to do one at a time because they are bigger butterflies and I don't want them to move. So I'm going to pick them up with, I have this little like wax tip tool, and I'm going to place that down where I want it. And I actually don't want that to stick up too far up off the cuticle there, because I will definitely hit that off of something and pop it right off. So there's that. And then I'm going to take my little flash cure light and I'm going to flash cure that in place. And then once we get all 3 of the butterflies on, then I will do a full 60-second cure just to make sure all of the glue is fully cured. You always want to make sure your gels are fully cured. Actually, I could probably get away with doing both the small and the medium in one go, because these are pretty thin, so I don't think they're going to move. So I'm just picking up my little butterfly. And that should stay in place while I put the little one on there. There. Okay, now we're gonna flash cure. Actually, I'm gonna move that one down just a smidge. I don't like how high it is up to the other one. And again, I barely moved that, so, you know. Okay, I'm just gonna move the lamp around this nail just to make sure all the little glue is on and secure. And there's that nail. And then it's gonna go into the lamp for 60 seconds just to make sure that that glue is nice and cured. And I think on the thumbnail, all I'm gonna do is just put, I think I'm gonna do in the corner here. This is my thought. Actually, I need to do the gel base first. Apologies, I forgot. We do? Shut up, Karen. I didn't know that. I'm so excited. I didn't know. Oh, I just got so excited. I love rose gold things. So many fun new things are coming to Candy. I'm so excited. Okay, so that one is... Right, Kylie? I'm kind of offended that I'm just now finding out. That's rude. Okay, so that's going to go into the lamp for 60 now that that's all nice and cured. And then when I'm done with that one, we'll do a layer of base coat on the other nails that we haven't done so far. And then I'm going to do a layer of the top, and I'm going to go around the gems just to make sure that like that glue and the gem is like extra sealed and secure. That's how I like to do my my charms. I like to do like a layer of gel base first, or a gel layer of top coat. Depends on how you like to do your nails. And then I always go in with a second coat to make sure it's nice and secured in place. So that's what we're gonna do for this. Yeah, I'm so mad that we didn't know that there were gonna be little, like, we're talking like these lights, like these little guys. I'm so excited. This one, bye. Get out of here. You're basic, you're white, and I don't like you. This one's getting yeeted into the trash can as soon as I get one of those rose gold ones. Okay, so I think on the thumb, I'm gonna do one of the bigger ones and then one of the smaller ones. That's my thought. You basic. Get out of here, Felicia. Bye. So I'm gonna do a big butterfly here on the thumb, and then I'm gonna do a little one. A little one. Just right there. Just a little cluster. Again, if you're wearing these nails out and about, that's probably not gonna be the most practical. You might lose those, but if they're pretty secure, you might be okay. Just depends on how much of a savage you are with your hands. I'm particularly rough with my hands. That's why I don't wear my nails out and about, like while I'm at work. Okay, so that's going in for 60. I'm going to clean these tools off so they don't get any gel anywhere. I'm going to clean up my station a little bit. Right? Me too, Grace. Me too. I can't remember. What's the scent level on these, Karen? I think you said they're like medium scent. They're not low odor, but they're not like extremely offensive from what I remember. Yeah, mine would instantly be gone. I want to see something. Oh yeah, these are pretty, they're pretty flexible. So you could flatten these down and just put them flat on the nail. So like I just took one of these and completely flattened it down. And now I can't pack it back up with my gloves. Yeah. So there's one that's been like flattened down, and then there's one that's like raised up. I don't know if you can even see that on my glove. So you can straighten those out a bit, and I'm gonna guess you can do it with these ones because they're just like a thin, like aluminum. Yeah. These ones I think can be flattened out a little bit too. Yeah. So you could lower them down a little bit so they're not sticking up off the nail so far, and you're not gonna like knock them and, you know, yeet them. All right, let me put these little butterflies away. What's the scent on like the regular dip liquids, Karen? The gels have like no scent at all. To me, they don't. I mean, there's a little bit of a smell, but it's like that normal like gel smell that you're used to if you know gels. It's nothing like extremely offensive. Oh, Grace, why would you torture yourself like that? Speaking of Christmas, who pre-ordered the 12 Days of Candy Christmas? Who got the advent calendar? I'm so excited. Okay, I couldn't remember if they were low odor or not. I'm very curious to try them, because I love trying some new dip liquids. Yay! I'm so excited. We will probably be doing some fun videos with the advent calendar. Nothing has been set in stone yet, but there will probably be fun things planned around some Christmas manis. I'm very excited. The first ever candy advent calendar. Okay, so that's going to go in for 60 seconds for the gel base. Just to let that cure. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a day-by-day unboxing and like a swatch of the box for the 12 days. I think. I only got one other advent calendar for the year, so I have plenty of time to do fun things with the advent calendars this year. Last year, I think I got like 6 advent calendars, and I don't think I used like 90% of the dips. And I did not do that to myself this year. I'm really cutting back on like the extra dips that I'm buying because I want to make sure I'm using them. I have so many dips that are just sitting in drawers that have never been used. I need to stop doing that. If I buy a dip, I want to be able to either A, show it in a video, or B, actually do a mani with it. It was a lot of advent calendars last year. I only got the 2 this year. It hurt me to not get more, but I convinced myself I don't need it. Okay, so now we're going in with the Tempered Gel Diamond Top Coat. It's so smooth. So smooth. I love. There's a fuzzy in here. I don't like that. Get out of here, fuzzy. Okay. And I'm just sticking those in the lamp as I go, just to like speed up the process. And I'm just going around the gems here to make sure that they are like tucking it in between. And if you get a little bit of gel like on the actual gem, that's fine. Ooh, that was a big glob there. I don't want that. All right. Getting in between there. I'm just tucking the brush up in there to make sure that the gems are all nice and secure. And then, did I get all the sides? I did. Okay. All right, and now that's going in the lamp. Our pinky's done now. See why I'm doing them like one at a time. One at a time. I see fuzzies. That's the bad thing about having pets. My dog gets hair and stuff everywhere. Get in there. Light, turn on. Okay, wipe that nail off. I don't want fuzzies in this. I take my time with gel top just to make sure I get it even and no bubbles and anything like that. And I'm just wiping these off with some alcohol in between layers because I see fuzzies from flailing things around and moving, and you know, I don't want to get any glitters, or not glitters, fuzzies in this top coat. There we go. Okay. In the lamp those go. And our ring finger is back out. Looks good. Let me get that little bit of alcohol off my fingy. All right, hold on. I'm catching back up. Any end colors? Do you use any particular brand or type of tip? Okay, so I use the brand, here, I'll show you the box because I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. So let me see. Hold on. And I also have an Amazon page, thank you, Victoria, that has all of my goodies. I can link that in the event page after the live if anybody wants to shop that. And speaking of links, if you want to show me a little bit of support, if you shop through my candy affiliate link, I do get some kickback from Etsy. Doesn't cost you anything, doesn't cost Karen anything. It's just a kickback from what Etsy charges. So I make a little commission on orders. If you shop my link, great. If you don't, no pressure. None whatsoever. Yes, my tips. There we go. So these are the tips that I use. Elisa? Elsa? I don't know how you pronounce this. But I have several sizes in these. These are the medium coffin. I have the short coffin. I have the medium almond. And then I also have, this is another medium almond, but it's like a different shape. Like they have a couple different styles of the, they have the two different boxes. So they have the ones like I just showed you, and then they have ones in like this. And these ones are like half matte, like pre-etched. It just depends on what kind of style you like. All right, I'm gonna do top coat on, ooh, almost not quite, Standover. Oh my goodness. Yes. Supporting me helps me keep doing lives. Karen's really trying to like get me to quit my job. I would love to. I would love that. But I got bills to pay, guys. Like I didn't sign up for being an adult. Who did this? I didn't agree to it. I don't wanna. And that is also going to go in the lamp. That one can come back out. So there's our glitter. Look how clear that is. Look at it. Do you see? Do you see how glossy and clear? Like that is clear. Ooh. Yes. Delicious. Adulting sucks. Like I did not agree to this. Like it's not my fault. I don't sign up for this shit. I don't want to pay bills. Oh yeah, you can definitely use dip. If you ever notice that like your dip liquids are not if they like, I call it pooling, but it, like the gel will kind of separate a little bit. Just give your tips like a nice etch, and then if you can also take your activator and kind of like scrub the brush into the tip, and it kind of like primes the nail so that your liquids will stick better. Okay, so there's that nail, and I'm gonna give that one an extra 30 because we were on like alternate times here. And then once these are all done, that'll be the set. And then actually, while we're waiting for that nail to come out, if you're here and still watching the live, I see there are 15 of you. If you're still here, comment, because I'm doing a giveaway. I'm going to put everybody's name down. We're going to put it in a spinny wheel, and we're going to pick someone for a prize. So if you're here, say, hey, enter me, or something like that. Actually, type wieners. If you want to be entered into the giveaway, say wieners. Okay, so Victoria. Ashley. I'm just doing say wieners. Laura. The other Laura. Kathy. Connie. Jasmine. Sarita. Sarita Thompson. Kathy Michelle. Okay. Kirsten. Macy. It's a wiener spinny wheel. Kirsten. Kirsten F. Okay, let's see. Did I get everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It says there's 16 people here. Who did I forget? Mary. There's Mary. Okay. Darcy. Even though she doesn't dip, if she wins, I'm gonna laugh. Christine. Did I get her? Nope, I didn't. Christine. Johnson. Did I get Ashley Smith? I did. Grace. You're the last one. That's who I was looking for. Oh, and Kylie's here too. Okay, now we're doing it. Kylie. Kylie, you don't win. You're in the basement. I think that's everybody. You're not. Why does it say I have one less? Trisha. Shepherd. Random. Random. That's going to be another color name in our little, like, if you don't see your name here, yell at me. I'm pulling the nail out of the thing, and I'm going to tidy up my desk just a smidge while I'm waiting for anybody. Who did I not get? Did I miss anybody? Okay, Grace, we're doing a giveaway. So anybody who's here that wants to be entered, I had everybody like shout their, like they want to be in the giveaway. Amber who? Who did I miss? I didn't see an Amber. Who did I miss? I'm sorry, Amber. Did I miss you? Amber who? I'm not seeing a single Amber. Who's lying? Who's Amber? Christina, who's Amber? Oh, okay. I don't know why I don't see her. Okay, so I'm going to put that up. Okay. So, again, here's the mani. I will show it again once it's all cooled down and stuff, but here we go. Thank you, Christina. Did I put Kirsten on here? Yeah. Kirsten? Yeah, there you are. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Apologies. I did not see her pop in. Perfect. Thank you, guys. I'm going to show it again in a second, but we are actually, I'm going to switch to the comments on my phone. Let's see. Okay. And she might have, but I know I think I saw, maybe I did see her. Okay. I'm going to pull up, let's see here, split view, and we're going to do a random spinny wheel, new spinny wheel. And that's not what I want. We're going to do the Google one. Random spin wheel. So give me 1 second while I type all these in. And we can just chat while I do my little spin wheel. I think is it this one? The one that I used last time? Will that work? Yes. Okay. Tracy. Tracy who, Kylie? Okay, so I have Victoria C, Ashley S, Laura P, Laura, and I put just LP for that one because there are 2 Lauras. Kathy B. This is the most ratchet way to do a giveaway, but you know, for fun. Tracy Wells. All right. Hi, dear. Thank you, hon. That's why I'm doing it live, so you guys can see. Sarita, Michelle McGee, Kirsten, Macy, Christina. Where did I leave off at? Macy, Mary. If my grandma wins this, I'm going to crack up. Because she doesn't dip. She doesn't do her nails. Kylie, Williams, Trisha, Amber, and Tracy Wells. Okay, I just typed everybody in. So I think everybody's name is here that sounded off when I asked. So I'm just showing you everybody's here. I'll double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. We are good. Did I get Amanda? Amanda Gary, did I write you down? I know I did. Where did I write you down and I missed you? Nope, you're not on there, Amanda. Apologies, babe. Amanda. Okay, and then Amy Adams. Okay. I think I got everybody. I think. All right. We ready? Do you want to know what the prize is? Sorry, Amanda. I thought I had you written down. Maybe I didn't. Do we want... no, I'm just going to do the people that... Well, no, I will, because Michelle Lotus was here, and I know, I'm sorry. Michelle was here, and who else? Ivory left, too. I will put Ivory down, because she was here for a good chunk of it, too. Ivory, Walker. Okay, I think that's everybody that was here. I don't see Emily P in here anymore, but I know she was here for a long time. Amanda. I don't think any of the other people are here anymore. I don't remember them talking anymore. Is Bree Young still here? Jolene still here? Okay. Yeah, is Bree Young still here? Okay. I'm going to add Bree because I know she was here for a good chunk of the time too. Okay. So, here we go. We're going to spin. I think, wait, hold on. How does this work? Oh no! Not a coupon. Oh no. All right, we ready? I think you just tap the middle. Yep. All right, there we go. Who wins? That? No way. I thought my grandma was about to win. Okay, Christine. That was Christine Johnson. Christine Johnson. You win, babe. So you get a $20 off coupon to the Candy Etsy shop. So yay. $20 coupon. Congrats. Thanks for sticking around for the most ratchet spin wheel. I needed like another device. I was going to try to do it like while I was live. I was going to try to like type people's names in and then just do it like as a surprise. But you know, we got too wrapped up in other things. Congrats. Message, you can either message me, you can message Karen, you can like, however you want to do it. Someone will reach out to you or you can reach out to us. Fake news, she didn't win. I really thought it was about to land on my grandma, because that's my grandma. I really did think she was going to win. Okay, let's get one last look at the Manny here, and I can show the collection one last time if anybody wants to see it. All right, let me pull the chat back up so I can see. It's so hard to see it on my phone, like, while I'm filming. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! Bye, Christina. Bye, Grace. Thank you for coming. So there we go. A pretty rose gold, perfect for a Candy Manny. 100%. 100% is a Candy Manny. And then I'll send these colors one more time just so you can see them on the way out. But thank you so much for being here. Thanks for sticking around for all of my antics tonight. It's always a good time. Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend.